Hello, worthy souls. I want to make a video every day for the next, how many ever days till Christmas? I don't really know how many days it is, but I'm just challenging myself to do this. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna say on this video, but I did want to talk about something that kind of dawned on me this morning. And so I was thinking along the lines of manifestation. And when we want to manifest something, a lot of times people get stuck in the when is it gonna be here so I can touch it phase. And so one of the things that dawned on me this morning was that when we start to get that excitement and that feeling of this is something that I want, that is the manifestation. And so it took me a second to kind of like wrap my brain around what I was processing, but so let me see if I can explain it. So in that moment when you're thinking, I really would love to have this, and there's something inside of you that can almost feel the excitement of having it. In that moment, that is the actual manifestation. And then when you can sit in that feeling and keep in that faith, then you start to create the events that will bring it into your possession. So it's like a lot of times people think, I really want something, I'm trying to keep good vibes about it, and I can't wait till I can have it. And instead, think about it as it's already done. It's already there for you. And so kind of like on Christmas morning, let's just say a couple weeks before Christmas, you go and find all your gifts and you peek into them, and then you know what they are. So then you have like weeks of excitement knowing what's coming, but not holding it in your hand, but you already know it's yours, right? And so then you take the divine guidance to go down on Christmas morning and sit in front of the tree and somebody gives you a gift, right? So it's kind of the same thing where you already know what you want. And in the knowing what you want, you have that feeling. And as you practice this, you're going to start to notice it more clearly. When you know what you want, that feeling you have is the same feeling as already having it. And the excitement and the anticipation of being able to hold it in your hands. And so when you can really shift that mindset from, I wish I could have this, I'm trying to manifest it, to when you feel that excitement and you know what you want and you know what you don't want, you've already manifested what it is that you want. And so where a lot of people mess up is in the knowing what you want and knowing what you don't want. And so when you have that contrast, a lot of people think that they're manifesting what they want, when in reality they're putting their focus on what they don't want, so they're manifesting more of what they don't want. So this way, you can really, when you do this activity or whatever, when you really start to think of it this way, as once I have that feeling of, oh yes, I want to manifest this, you've already manifested it, then you have such an easier time staying, I got a fuzz in my mouth, sorry, staying in that vibration to bring it into your possession. The same way with a Christmas gift. If you already know what you're getting, then you have that vibration of, I know I'm gonna get this. I know this is my Christmas present, because you've already seen it, right? So once you start to recognize that feeling within yourself, when you have that desire for something, once you start to recognize that, then you can have that same feeling as knowing what your Christmas present is, right? And then you start to stay in that flow and that excitement of, oh my gosh, this is coming. I can't believe it. This is so exciting. And it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I don't know when, but it's coming. I know it's coming. And that will really bring those things into your possession a lot quicker. And so really, when you feel that feeling, I want to challenge you, when you feel that feeling of, I really want this thing or this feeling or this experience or whatever, really let yourself sit with that feeling of excitement and know that it's already yours. And a lot of people really struggle with that because they think, well, it isn't actually already mine. I don't have $1 million in the bank or Ferrari in the garage. But a lot of times what people think that they want isn't really what they want. So yes, we can manifest anything, but when, excuse me, when you really focus in on a desire, there's a completely different vibrational feeling in your body and around you than when you have like this thought. So let's say we'll go with the Ferrari, right? I would really love to have a Ferrari in the garage. Do you really want a Ferrari? Or do you think, oh, that's a huge thing to manifest, but then there's something in the back of your mind thinking, I'll probably never have a Ferrari. Or even like, what would I do with a Ferrari if I had one? Then you have those thoughts in your mind that are contradicting what you think you're manifesting, right? So then you don't get anything and you think you're not good at manifesting. Really what it is you're not focused on feelings. So every single thing that we do in our lives is for a feeling. And so if you really focus in on what is the feeling that I'm looking for, right? So maybe you're trying to manifest a new house. And so that's not something that's completely off the wall for you. It's something you actually want. You can feel inside your heart, inside your body, an actual desire. And then you get clear, oh, I would love to have, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, big windows, whatever. When you really see how you're really clear about what it is that you want, you have a different feeling, a different vibration, and you kind of can think of how you would feel if you had that new house. Where people who say, oh, I want a Ferrari, I want to win $1 million, $50 million in the lottery, they're not, generally, not everyone, generally they're not thinking of what would it feel like to win $50 million? What would I do with it? So it's not a feeling in their body, it's in their head. You never manifest from your head, you manifest from your emotions. So always keep that in mind. So when you're manifesting something, if you can't feel it, if you can't feel the excitement, you can't feel yourself there in that moment, owning that thing, having that experience, whatever it is, if you can't feel it, basically you can't manifest it, right? So if you're just thinking, oh, it'd be great to have $50 million, well, who wins the lottery? That's not a manifestation. It's not even asking. You're not asking for anything. You're not manifesting anything. You're basically wasting your time talking about other people's pipe dreams, right? So see the difference between that? So it's not necessarily what you're manifesting. Like some things are bigger than others because a button is the same as $1 million. Nothing is different. It's all in how you feel about it. So the feelings are everything. Remember this, feelings are everything. In life, in general, in manifestation, feelings are everything. So when you know what you want, you can feel something within you. So let's say you really want, one of the things I'm manifesting is a trip to Hawaii. I can feel it. I know what it would feel like to be in that beach house by the ocean with my family there, and we would go out and we would be on the beach and it would be secluded and we would wake up to the sound of the ocean. I know what it feels like. So I know in that feeling, I have already manifested it. It is already a gift under the Christmas tree that is coming at the right time. I already know it. It's happening because I can feel it. See the difference? Like there's that confidence when you can feel it and you start to understand that that feeling of wanting is the manifestation. Then you can really feel and stay in that vibration. So what happens a lot of times with manifestation is people think they're supposed to ask for it and then they want it and then they wait for it. What happens between the asking for it and wanting it and waiting for it is discouragement. And then you feel, oh, maybe it's not coming. You have all this doubt coming in. So basically, it's like walking up to the person at McDonald's and being like, I would really like a cheeseburger. Maybe I'll be able to have it. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to give me a cheeseburger. Sure, yeah, I do want a cheeseburger, but I don't really know if we're going to have like the right exchange to where you're going to give me a cheeseburger. And the person's just going to be staring at you like, I don't know if you want a cheeseburger. They're not going to give you a cheeseburger. They're not, until you give the money and know it's yours. So giving of the energy and knowing it's yours is what claims it for you, right? That's the manifestation part that people miss out on. So I think if you could just take that step of waiting out, right, and close it up. And when you know that you want it, you have manifested it, it just makes this feeling inside of you of excitement, of anticipation and wonder and excitement, and that's going to bring that manifestation so much faster. Where if you have that space between, I asked for it, but maybe I don't really need it, or it's not really nice to ask for money, or whatever, then your subconscious has a chance to spew doubts into your life, which throws off your energetic exchange with the universe, and you end up with nothing. And then you think, I don't know how to manifest, which is super false. You already manifested it. So really try this week, this life, whatever, try to sit with that feeling. Focus on the feelings. Feelings are key in everything in life. So focus on the feeling. So when you know what you want, what I want you to do is stop and remember, okay, when I know what I want, I have the feeling, I have already manifested it. Okay, and then just sit with that feeling, feel excited about it, and know it's coming to you. Know it like Christmas morning is coming. Christmas morning cannot be escaped. Christmas comes even for people who hate Christmas. I don't know why you would hate Christmas, but Christmas comes, right? So feel that feeling. What you are wanting is coming for you. And maybe sometimes in the waiting for it, you realize you don't want it. Totally fine. In not wanting it, you're sending out a new vibration that you don't want it, and bam, now you've manifested not having it. So every time you want something, every feeling you have, you can begin to rest assured that you are manifesting. So the feelings are the manifestation. The feelings are the manifestation. I'll say it 3 times. The feelings are the manifestation. Sit with it. Let yourself believe it. Know you have it because you feel it in your soul, right? You feel it in your soul. And how long it takes is dependent on when it's time for you. And the waiting and the getting it and the timing and all that kind of is a trusting thing. It's trusting that the perfect timing is what always works out. And if you have a struggle with believing that, I suggest you get a notebook. You write down what you wanted to manifest. You write down when it manifests, and you write down how long it takes. So just put a date next to when you want to manifest it, put a date next to when it came, and see the difference. And write down how you felt when you got it. And notice that the manifestation of it came at the perfect time. Every time it comes at the perfect time. And then you start to build up this trust and understand that the perfect time is worth waiting for. It's worth not getting discouraged about. It's worth trusting. And your trust will build and build and build and build until you start to want something, know it's yours because of the feeling, and then just there's no doubt in your mind that it's coming to you because you've learned to trust the timing. And the same way you trust that when your Christmas present is going to come to you at Christmas because it's the perfect time, because it's a Christmas present, right? And so what you find is that maybe you thought, you needed it sooner, right? When I was a kid, I don't know, probably after Thanksgiving, maybe sooner, as soon as I asked for anything near that time, my mom was like, okay, maybe for Christmas. Well, what she did a lot of times was she would buy it right then and there while I was with her, and then I would have to wait for Christmas. So I knew it was there. I knew it was in the house. I couldn't play with it. I had to wait for Christmas. And so just trust that everything you want will come at the perfect time. I could have been stressed, like, why am I not Hawaii yet? I have this desire to be in Hawaii, whatever. I really wanted to be in Hawaii in December, but it's coming up on December and doesn't look like I'm going to be in Hawaii. It could happen, I guess, but it doesn't look like right now we're going to be in Hawaii at Christmas time. And I'm trusting that we'll be in Hawaii at just the perfect time. And so, to reiterate, the whole point of this video is when you have a feeling, when you have a desire, there's something that changes inside of you, a spark of hope, a spark of joy, a spark of excitement. Know the excitement is telling you something, right? Focus on the feeling and know that your desire for it has manifested it. And then when you get that inspired action, take it every time. Keep up with those inspired actions, right? You know, people think, I've heard people say dumb things like, I don't believe in the law of attraction because a bunch of people sitting around on couches thinking everything's going to come to them. That's so dumb. Like, that's not what the law of attraction is at all. You know, like, take that inspired action. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. You're going to know that it is the inspired action, you know? And so just trust that it's all going to come and happen in the perfect timing, because when you want it, when you feel it, it's already yours. So I hope that helps somebody. I want you to put in the comments, tell me what you're waiting to manifest. Tell me what's exciting you right now. And I can't wait to hear about it. And I can't wait to be part of your manifestation. And if you liked this video and you'd like to have more, please subscribe. Click the link below. Click on the little bell that will tell you when I make new videos. Like I said, it's my goal to make a video every day until Christmas. And I hope this helps people, but I'm so excited to read what you're going to manifest, what is on your heart that you are ready to bring into your life. So thank you for listening. You are worthy. You are loved.